Hi guys, it's Coach Rosado from DRS Athletics, and this is DRS Strong week 168. The focus of the week is, what is the relationship you have with food? So I know we had talked about, carrying the momentum into the good year or into the new year and things like that. And having good choices and having better choices into the momentum that we want to continue, starting now instead of starting for the new year. But what I want to talk and really focus on is the relationship and the way you think about food when it comes to food. I'll tell you this right now, no one ever eats healthy 100% of the time, and no one should be eating bad 100% of the time either. So if you have a good, healthy, positive balance, it's going to be really, really helpful for your mind, for your soul, and for your body, and for your performance, right? Because at the end of the day, it's not just performance, but it's also what is helping you achieve in terms of physiological changes, in terms of, am I changing my physiological things inside? So thinking inside my body, am I making a huge change by eating different? Not to look good precise, but just to maybe lower my medication, or to maybe lower blood pressure, or to have spiking and things like that. So, or if you're diabetic, hey, you know what? I don't want to take medication anymore. Hey doc, how can I actually lower my medication? Or what can I do to not take that medication anymore? Oh, well, you know what? They're going to tell you. My dad used to tell us all the time, don't wait till the doctor tells you to not eat like this and not like that and stay active and do this. So why don't you start now, right? My dad used to tell us all the time, and he still does. And so it's good for all of us. It's a good reminder that you don't have to wait till you're there or till the doctor tells you to do something. The relationship you have with food makes a big, big impact on how you eat, right? If you feel guilty eating a darn cookie that you've been craving, and you feel so guilty that you're not even enjoying it, then don't eat it, because you are literally not doing it for the enjoyment of the actual food, but you're doing it because you're almost like, oh man, I really want this cookie, but I shouldn't have it, but I'm gonna have it. Oh, I cheated. No, it shouldn't be like that. It should be like, you know what? I worked my butt off. I've done pretty good stuff, and I'm craving that cookie. I'm not a cookie person, so more like I'm craving quesadilla, so I'm craving a pizza or things like that, right? It's like something a little bit more savory. So if I worked hard and I balanced my food throughout the week pretty good, hey, I'm gonna have that, and I shouldn't feel bad. I should feel, okay, great, I had it. And now I'm gonna have something else that is gonna be beneficial for it, right? Now, if you've had too much sugar, maybe balance it out. Hey, I'm gonna have some power greens. I'm gonna have different colors in my diet. I'm gonna change it up, and then that way I'm not falling into the ditch of guiltiness or the ditch of, oh man, I've been eating so bad, I don't know how to come out of it. And we all get to that point, right? So having a more positive approach towards that. Or you know what? Look forward to have something that you really, really enjoy, and savor it. Savor it because you are eating it, not because you are guilty or you're trying to just sneak up a cheat meal or things like that, right? Now, if you don't crave anything like that and you want to continue having some healthy stuff, then have it. But what I'm getting to here is that the more positive attitude we have towards a food item, right? The more we have a healthy relationship with what we eat and why we eat it, then it's gonna be a lot easier for us to enjoy the good food and the yummy goodies, right? We shouldn't get into this like, that's good, that's bad, that's good, that's bad, because really, there's a lot of good, there's a lot of bad, and what you think is good is bad, and what you think is bad is actually pretty good for you. So it shouldn't be a category of, this is bad, this is good. It should be more, this is a healthier choice because it's gonna help me feel like this, and this is perhaps more of the yummy goodies that I want to have, but it's gonna make me feel like that. And when you eat clean and you have more of the yummy goodies, you know how your body reacts. right? So then you get to be like, oh man, I know how that feels now, so I don't want to do that anymore. I want to do this. Or if you're always having the yummy goodies, right? You're just a foodie and you're just always having that same yumminess forever. When you eat clean, you're associating that to like a diet. And when you associate that with a diet, diets don't last. I'll tell you that right now. No one's gonna last on a diet 100% for a very, very long time. You can do it in periods of time, but it's just not gonna be forever. So you have to think of longevity, you have to think of consistency and what's gonna be realistic for your own purpose, correct? So just try and have a healthier approach to what you eat, a healthier relationship to your own food and what works for you. And if you don't know, then you contact people that know a little bit more, right? And that have been around this road a little bit more and they've tried other things that you haven't per se. So that way you have some type of background and experience on what you're gonna be putting inside your body. And honestly, I love yummy food, I really do. And I also love yummy, healthy food because I know what it does to my body. I sleep better, I perform better, I have less achiness, pain, and things like that. Where when I don't and I get up to the yummy side, too many quesadillas, I'm like, ooh, my shoulder and my back, you know, because you start getting a little achy because of the inflammation of your body goes up. And at the end of the day, is if the food you're eating is making you feel better, and I'm not talking about eating your feelings, I'm talking about is making you feel better as in perform better, you know, lower your cholesterol, lower your blood pressure, lower the medication that you're having better sleep patterns, things like that, then you know you're doing it well. But if the food or anything that you're intaking, including liquids, right, hard, bad, or high alcohol, it's not making you feel better in terms of those things, then maybe it's time to balance it out a little bit more. You know, you have more power greens here, you have a little bit of yummy food here, but having a positive relationship with your food is gonna be huge. It's gonna change the way you approach food and the way you eat food. And there shouldn't be any guilt behind that. Because if there's guilt behind what you eat, then you're being really negative towards something that's healthy. And again, it's not being negative towards a diet. It's being positive towards something good and being positive also towards something yummy. You eat that cookie and then eat some power greens and then, you know, get active and things like that. So balance it out. That was a long rant, but it's good because we all need to refocus on having a better relationship with our foods, okay? All right, guys, that is the focus of the week and the forever ever, and talk to you guys soon.